So hello everyone, welcome to Triaright. This is back 365. Myself Sujit. So in this session, we are going to see some remaining function that's available in our regular expression. Because in the previous session, we are already dealing with some function that's available like our find iter, then our split method, sum method, then solve. Okay. So in the previously, we are already dealing with our find iter. Okay. If the find iter will be available, it will be give a iterable object, just like our map object, filter object. It will be give the every that time it will be give a map object, but at that time when it will be satisfying means whenever the searching element will be available, it will be returning me a iterable. Okay, to see the output, either we can typecast or we can run a for loop on that. Okay, so now suppose if my requirement will be whatever the searching element I want to search by the help of our find iter, that will be not available at that time. What is the output? We are just try to see now. So first thing, I just need to kill the terminal. So here I'm just try to write. So re dot find iter. Okay, so find iter. So here I'm just try to search for my z, but I think in this one there will be no string that will be called our z. So now my requirement will be I want to search this z in my main string. Okay, so guys, just see the output. What is the output? You can get a clear picture on that how the find iter will going to work. So guys, just see, we know that in this one there will be no z, but every time it will be written the iterable object. Means every time whenever you are using this find iter, either you can run a loop on that or you can run a typecasting on that. So here also I'm just try to use that typecasting. Okay, so guys, just see the output, because every time when the required element will be not available, at that time it will be give the output as none. But in this find iter, it will be give the map object as whatever the typecasting you are doing. So here I'm just trying to use the typecasting at least. That's why it will be give the output in the form of our empty list. Now if I'm just trying to typecast into my empty, or we can say the tuple, so at that time here it will be give me the output as in the form of our tuple. So now we are just trying to search. You want to see that. So re dot find iter, and here I am just trying to search z in my main string. Okay, again I'm just trying to kill the terminal. Again I'm just trying to run the code. So guys, just see here how the things will be going to work. So if I just try to run a for loop on that also, it will be give you a empty value, or we can say that empty string only. Depends upon your how you are just try to convert your iterable object into your output. Okay, so now we are just try to write the theoretical points that's available for our find iter. Okay, so what is the find iter? So here it will be tell you that return a iterable object. Okay, iterable object which consists of match. Okay, which consists of map object, or we can say that match object. Because if you see here also, every time it will be give the match object only. Means if you are seeing also, every time it will be give you the that's in whatever the we are requirement. Okay, so match object, guys, if you see here also, here whatever the output it will be give in the form of our iterable, but it will be defining that how the things will be available, because here all the value are available in this map object only. I'm just trying to show this one. If I'm not using the typecasting, at that time the output will be available inside the thing, but we need to typecasting, or we can say that run this one. That's why here it will be showing that. So guys, just see callable iterable object. So here I'm just trying to write the same thing, that here also it will be going to available. Okay, so means how the iterable will be going to work. We are just trying to see that particular thing, that the iterable object, inside this iterable object, the data which we are just try to see, that particular thing, it will be available on that things. Okay, now the next point, map object. Okay, consists of map object of match. Okay, of the matched object content, match object content in the main string. Okay, because whatever the searching we want to from the main string only, we are just try to take that particular things only. Okay, I prevails. Okay, so now the next point will be, if the matching will be not available, if there will be no matching will be available, then it will be return none if no matches will be found. It return none if no match will found. Okay, found. Now I'm just trying to use that particular syntax for this one. So the syntax will be re dot find iter. Okay, re dot find iter. So here I'm just trying to write the searching, or we can say that the string. Okay, searching element. Okay, then here you are just try to write our main string only. Okay, so this is all about our find iter. So now the next function, or we can say that the last function for this iterate, for this one called our regular expression, will be compile function. What is the compile function? How the compile function will be going to work? Each and everything we are just try to see now. Okay, so here we are directly jump into that particular thing example. Through this example, we are trying to understand how this compile will going to work in case of our regular expression. So this compile will be saying that it is used to converting regular expression pattern into pattern object. Okay, so how this one will be going to work? Through an example only, we are just try to see that one. Okay, so here also we are trying to take the same example, that is called our, we are waiting for a interview only. Okay, so now how it going to happen? So the syntax will be same, that module name, then your function name. So here my function name will be compiled. So now if I'm not giving anything, okay, means it will be give that converting that particular thing. So here it will be give that particular type error, means compile function will be required a one positional argument, that is called pattern. What is this pattern, guys? Okay, means if you are using some pattern like plus, minus, then just like that, we are just try to see it once. Okay, now I'm just trying to comment this one. So here I'm just trying to add a plus. Okay, how the compile will be going to work? Because the compile will be saying that it is used to converting the regular expression pattern into pattern object only. Okay, so means compile, it will be compiled that particular thing. So here I'm just trying to use that plus operator inside the string only. Okay, at that time, what is the output? Okay, from this output you can get a clear picture on that how the compile will be going to work. Okay, so compile, here I am just try to pass this one particular things. So here I'm just try to remove the things that's available. Okay, so in the string only I'm just try to pass it once. Okay, so I am mistake, because if you are not giving your main string, it will be give that particular thing that it will be not available. So guys, just see here, it will be tell that unsupported operand. Why it will be telling that unsupported operand? Because here if you see, we are taking a string only. So guys, just see, because our string, because the main string, it will be a string only. Whenever we are using this compile, compile is a regex pattern into our regex object only. Means at that time, here you are just try to converting into our matches, or we can say that pattern matches. So here you are just try to specifying, means which type you want to converting. So how the things will be going to work, to understand this one, we are just try to understand a new thing. So here I'm just try to comment this one, because we are converting, because the matches will be, means the compile will be telling that compile is a regex pattern into a regex object. This object can then be reusable multiple times without writing the pattern. Suppose if I'm just try to use the same thing again and again, if you are use this compile method, it will be converting into our pattern. Means again, if I am need that, we can see that we can do that. Means how the pattern matching will be going to work? Means you can see pattern dot matches, pattern dot sorts, pattern dot find all, because all the function means if you are converting a pattern, then we can use all the function, find iter, subn, then sub function, then split function, that's find all, because we are just converting our, we can say that we are just converting the regex function into our normal pattern matching. Okay, so how it going to happen, we are just try to see now. Okay, so directly come to, that's why I'm just trying to show that the syntax for this one, it will be little difficult for this one. So how it going to happen, we are just try to see one. So first we are just try to take one, that how many times you are just try to use this one. Okay, so the pattern means which pattern we are just try to use, that is called our meta character. Okay, in the upcoming session we are try to discuss more about that, how the meta character will be going to work, but I want to tell you how the compile will be going to work. Okay, so forget about this string, I'm just try to take a new string. Okay, so here I'm just try to take a import re, because every time if I just try to use this regular expression, first you are just try to import the same thing. Okay, after that here I'm just try to use this pattern. Okay, means it will be saying that it will be converting our regex object into normal pattern. So here it will be telling that re dot our compile. Okay, so here I'm just trying to take as a regex, that is called our r. Then here I'm just trying to show that /d means the digit. Okay, I'm just trying to tell by the, whenever we are just trying to discussing our meta character, at that time there are some meanings for this one, means /d and plus. Okay, as of now we are just trying to understand how the compile will be going to work. Okay, I'm just trying to take a text. Okay, so here I'm just trying to take that order 1 2 3 is ready, pick up that things. Okay, means I'm just trying to use the same thing by the help of our compile, because we are converting this compile to a normal pattern. So now if I'm just trying to find the digit, or we can say that whenever we are using our /d, it means we are just trying to find the digit that's available. So here I'm just trying to write my favorite number, that is called our 420. Okay, now here I'm just trying to use this pattern, because we are converting that every time whenever the d, or we can say the digit will be available, I just want that particular thing. So by the help of this find all, means if you are giving the text, means I want the all the text, or we can say that the digit, we can get that because we are converting into a pattern only. Okay, now I'm just trying to write that number, because I want all the numbers. So here I'm just trying to use that pattern dot find all, because if I try to find that particular thing, we can do that, because where the pattern will become, because we are creating that pattern by the help of our regular expression, because here we are specifying that r means our raw string. So guys, just see now, if I'm just try to run this one, so here I'm just try to print the number only. Okay, so print function and the numbers. Okay, so guys, just see now how the output will be going to work. It will be give the 123, means how, means this compile will be converting our regex into a normal pattern. Then after converting, we can use everything. Okay, find all, find iter, then sort, then replace string, each and everything we can use that. Okay, so this is the way we can get that particular compile method to use this one. Okay, means whenever previously, whenever I'm directly using that, we can do that, because there will be no syntax that we can directly use this compile. That's why first I am creating the error, then only I need to understand. Okay, now I'm just trying to write some theoretical points. So re.compile function, okay, or we can say that compiles method is a regex pattern, okay, into regex object. Okay, then this object, okay, this object can be reused multiple time. How the multiple time, I'm just trying to tell that, because if you see here also, okay, so I just see as of now we have only one text. If I'm trying to take a one more text, that is called our text2, and here I'm just trying to take that Sujit Kumar. Okay, Sujit Kumar 234. Now I'm just trying to put this one T2. Okay, I'm just trying to copy this one every time just try to take this numbers 2, and here I'm just try to use this T2. Okay, so guys, just see the output. Okay, so I need to kill the terminal. Okay, so here also I need to print my numbers 2 only. Okay, so guys, just see the output. Because we are using this compile one time, we can run this pattern everywhere, means the different string only. If I'm creating a one more string also, we can find all the digit that's available in a string. Okay, because it will be a pattern matching only multiple time without, okay, without writing the pattern. Okay, without writing the pattern again and again. Here also we are doing the same thing, means we are just writing the pattern for one time and we can use for n number of time. Then useful when means advantages. Okay, advantages. Advantages, what is the advantages for this one? The same, okay, the same regex pattern is applied multiple times. Guys, if you see here also, we are applying this one for multiple times. So what is the syntax? And the syntax will be different for our every function. Here, the how the syntax will be going to work. Here we are just trying to create a pattern by the help of this array.compile. Okay, array.compile. Then here you are just trying to write your regular expression by our meta character. So here you need to write your regex here, because in the previously whenever we are using this function, because each and every function have some meaning, means find iter it will be finding, subn it will be replacing, then split it will be dividing that particular things, then find all it will be finding all the matches, then whenever you are using your matches it will be finding at the starting, if you are using your searching it will be searching anywhere in the, means every function has some meaningful. So here whenever we are using our own pattern by the help of our regex object, we can use that. Okay, after we are generating this pattern, now we can use from different one. Okay, how you can use? So pattern dot match function, okay, means whatever the matching you want, you can use that particular thing by the help of that particular string, means whenever we are using the same thing here only. Okay, so this is the way we can use. If you want to a different pattern also, you can get that. So pattern dot search means if I try to search something also, we can find the in a different string. Okay, so this is all about our different type of function that's available in our regular expression. So in the upcoming session, we will try to see how the meta character will be going to work. Okay, so what is this meta character? We are already using this meta character, that is called our plus and our backslash. Okay, so now in the upcoming classes, we are trying to see some meaningful information, because this function have some meaning, just like that this meta character also having some meaning. Okay, so that's all for this session. In the upcoming session, we are trying to see what is meta character that's available in our regular expression. So thanks for watching Triaright.